Hey guys, 1wwecena again, trying to commentate this Black Ops gameplay. And I'm going to try to do a little in-depth kind of thing with the mp5k.
We've taken the lead.
And it's a pretty good submachine gun. Most people overlook it. I think it's pretty good, and I'm actually having to not only do post-commentary for this video, but I'm actually re-commentating it. This isn't the first time I've tried to commentate this video. I tried it before and I had an audio problem where the sound wasn't coming out in both earpieces when you listen to it, and I found out that problem, and the problem is simple. That mic is a piece of crap and I need to use my turtle beam just whenever I commentate. But yeah, so I switched it up using Turtle Beaches to commentate this semi-good gameplay, semi-good for combat training. This is combat training mode, by the way. I'm not actually doing this stuff in multiplayer. I would probably be doing a lot worse in multiplayer. Like, I probably would have died right here. That was 2-on-1. I probably should have died, but I scraped something together in combat training. It's a whole lot easier than multiplayer. But more on the gun, it does pretty good damage. Most people overlook it. I really don't use it that much either, to be honest, and it's not because it's a bad gun, it's simply because there are better guns out there. Even with the Uzi situation, the Uzi isn't the worst gun in Black Ops. It is, well, it's simple. It's not the worst gun in Black Ops. It's pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. It's not a really good gun, but it's manageable, but the thing with that is, why would you use a semi-okay gun when you have a better gun with better attachments and better perks to run with it? That's how people end up hating guns and putting guns in some sort of pecking order. Like the mp5k, it's better than the Uzi. I think people should use it more. I used it a little bit, and then I kind of, when I first got the game, I started using it. I kind of stopped liking it because it was in combat training, of course, and multiplayer. It's the very first submachine gun you have, and I felt like if they were giving it to me that early, it could not be a good gun. That's what I was thinking. They give me this gun so early. How can it be worth using? If it was a great gun, why would they give it to me first? And that's a simple thing. They give it to you first because you gotta start somewhere. I mean, if they really wanted to make you work hard, they probably should have given you the Uzi first, to be honest. But it's not that it's a bad gun. That's not why they give it to you first. It's because it's not the best gun and it's not the worst gun. Like, if they gave you the AK-74 you right off the bat in Black Ops, you'd probably be a pretty high level in, I don't know, about a week. I mean, you have a free morph of an assault rifle and a submachine gun, and that's just overpowered. That is Type 95 overpowered, especially for a noob to be using. But it's not really about that. I don't really like the whole noob ratings about the guns, the noob tubes. If you use the grenade launcher attachment, then you're a noob and you have no skill. You just run around. And some people, that's all they do. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna deny it. So that some people, that's what they do. They spawn, they use their noob tubes, and if they run out, then they will try to kill you with their assault rifle. And that is wrong and all, but just because somebody has a noob tube on their weapon does not make them a noob or a cheapo. I'm even calling them noob tubes. That's the name that they got. For when people first started calling it that, I had no idea what a noob tube was, and then they said grenade launcher, and I still didn't get it. And then I looked at it a little more, and then I realized that, yeah, they obviously call it a noob tube because they are mad at people that do use them. They call them noobs. But noob guns, I wouldn't even call them noob guns. They're really good guns, really, to use. I mean, noob tubes are good to use in objective-based games like domination or demolition. I would probably use a noob tube if I wanted to cap the flag and I wasn't sure if there was someone there. I would love to shoot a noob tube over there just to kind of clear it out long enough for me to capture it. But if there is someone in my face, there is no possible way I'm going to try to shoot him with a noob tube. I'm going to hose him down with my gun. That's just how it is. It's stupid to shoot somebody with a noob tube when they're in your face. That's how noob tubers get killed. That's how I kill noob tubers. They shoot their little noob tube at you and they miss, and then they're screwed, and then you shoot them. Don't have enough time to switch to their primary, switch to their secondary, throw anything. They are done. That noob tube is what I call a one-hit wonder. That's what I call a one-hit wonder. A one-hit wonder is something that only works once, and if it doesn't save you, it will screw you over. That's what I refer to as a one-hit wonder. Noob tubes being one of them. Another noob gun that people supposedly use is the Type 95. I love the Type 95 in Modern Warfare 3. It's a good gun. Yeah, they really didn't balance it right. It really is kind of cheap because I don't know what they were thinking when they balanced that gun. They made it just perfect. Which I think, though, if it was like the last gun you unlock, then that would be better. But it's actually, I forget, you unlock it at a pretty decent time. And once you do that, once you go Type 95, you don't go back pretty much. It's a pretty good gun. It's not the only thing I use, though. I use ACRs and Scar Ls, G36C, some of my favorites. But I don't know. You can't really insult, a gun because it's good. I mean, yeah, people use it a lot. That does make it it's kind of unfair when everyone in the game's using the same gun. That's really bad, but I think that people should just adjust to people's style of gaming. I mean, I play one way, you play another way. That shouldn't be a problem. I mean, that actually is more of a challenge for you. You have to be skillful and take them out with your maybe not as good gun. So that's my tip on the overpowered guns, and enough of my ranting today. This has been a 1wwecena post-commentary submachine gun thing, and I hope you enjoyed. See you guys later.